You know, this enable window blur in space is just ridiculous. But I've been thinking, wouldn't that be cool if they enabled the ability to do window blur in station? Because this is window blur, right? And it's full transparent. This is fully transparent, apparently fully transparent. And if I click it off, sorry, if I click it off, right, it's fully transparent at the most, right? And when I click it on, right, but how to sell it? To me, it's like window blur is just ridiculous, right? Playing a game, not a freaking a vision test, right? So enable window blur, right? So if I've got it fully transparent and I've got it blurred out, it's still kind of annoying, but not as much, right? You could have, like, say, I'll bring a whole bunch of crap underneath it, right? Let's just clutter the hell out of it. Market, let's bring up the market, yada yada. Okay, so you got this, and you're trying to read something, right? So let's check out that. Services, window blur. Disable window blur. Yeah, I mean, I've got it fully transparent, right? So like so, I can see my ship behind stuff, which is kind of cool, right? Okay, that's just totally freaking annoying, and go the hell away. Well, besides that crap, right? And okay, so everything should be light background, right? Whoops. Enable light background. Okay. Enable light background. Okay. Oh, hey. Enable light background. Okay. So these are all light background with window blur. If we turn it off, it's annoying, isn't it? So I like this, I really do. Light background, and we go light mode transparency is that, so we're going to play with that, right? They're all light mode, okay? Not really seeing the difference between that. Let's go disable that. Okay. So light mode transparency is it's not really going to be opaque, right? So that's fully transparent, right? They're all light mode. Okay. We'll go like that, and none of them are non-light mode, right? We'll go enable window blur, right? So it to me, it's a lot more visible Whereas if I go that, it's going to be annoying as hell, right? But in space, it drives me absolutely nuts. So I don't understand why they allowed it as a blanket thing. Because in station, it's perfect. I mean, I'd love to have uh, enable window blur in station because it would just be so grand. I'd be able to see stuff underneath, whereas I don't use, right? I have it here. This is where I have it. I click that, and then I have, I turn because I need to see this crap, right? I also like to have this disabled, right? And then obviously this not, right? And this absolutely not. So all the important stuff that I need to do when I'm is blocking the view of the ship behind me. And it always seems to be really annoying. Like especially the inventory. I'll bring it up. Like when I've got the inventory open, I've got two inventories open. I've got usually my main inventory, and it's down here because I've got Evo Preview. I've got this sucker all the way to top to bottom. I've got local up, and it's right down here, and it's about yay, and like right, like so, and I've got another one, my corporate hangers right here. It just works that way, and I see a bit of my ship, and I'm happy, right? But what if all these were light background, right? Go enable light background, enable light background, enable light background, right? And I can bring up my, I wouldn't want to do this light background because it's cluttered and I want to see exact, and sometimes I want to take a screenshot of it to post to Discord or anything else, right? So if I had the ability to enable window blur, like this really doesn't matter, does it, when I do enable blur, because it doesn't really pay attention too much. But the window blur is I click on this and it's less annoying. I can take a screenshot and not be frustrated, right? It's not encroaching. It doesn't have any of this. It's just blocked it out. I see a bit of the ship. I don't see any, right? It's very cool, right? So look, I mean, you can barely see the other windows, but you can see a bit more of the ship, which is kind of cool. I really like that. That'd be really cool. And you can't get that. Like, if I do this and I go out, I just go berserk, right? Do they have a hotkey for window blur? I freaking doubt it. Toggle window blur, that'd be really cool. I mean, they have other stuff, right? I mean, which is easier for them to code, right? Window blur hotkey, right? Or make it station only. I prefer it station only because nobody wants window blur in space, period, right? Except the trolls would be like, oh yeah, totally, and it's like, whatever, right? So I don't see, like, blur, nothing. So that'd be really cool if I could, enable blur. That'd be freaking sweet with hotkey, or have it station only, right? Yeah. And then it would be way more aesthetic, right? Anyways, I think I've converted everybody or put everybody to sleep already, so thanks for apparently drinking a lot of coffee to enable to watch this long. Have a good one.